The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 10 logo.
Push him back. Push him back.
Let go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the gun, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Here we go! 30 base.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On second down, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short.
Cover tight. Five down. Stand up in. Check the backer.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 27. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let it.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go, defense.
Hey, seam 6.
49 is the Mike. Watch 49.
Get it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop. Give me that ball. Hey, zoom. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Go.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now Allen to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Delta. 49.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East, then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders, but with only 2 more wild card spots, there'll be some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of right now. But the Rams 5-3, Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East out of either Dallas or Philadelphia, this is going to be a heck of a battle, isn't it? People are going to have an effect on this conference with every game that's played, maybe even teams that aren't in the conference. If you lose to someone, anyone, it could knock you out of the race.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Allen to throw on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ready, break.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Complete to right. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
Again, they'll throw with Allen, escaping the pressure right. Hill fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Snead's got it. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet, they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Sliding out of the pocket. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! 49 to Mike, 49 to Mike.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Allen to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yeah. Check. Coming to the sun.
Mike, check. 59. Hey.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he's got Snead. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Dancing to his left. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 22-yard.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tucker's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. The throw right sideline here is complete. 23 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's going to rifle one deep left. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, 39 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really
good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, check. 53 is the Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Let's get it.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
49, guys. Mike.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. Returnable for Thomas. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Gerald McCoy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Act slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist. Car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
45. All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Killa Balaj. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run the counter. It's Turner, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Fitzpatrick. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Grant. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Now Fitzpatrick. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Throwing Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike,
Hey, Alpha.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now Balaj. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
There you go, get down.
Second and 8 at the Bears' 11-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. First down, a run with Cohen. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
We love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Trubisky to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
And brings up third down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They try again with Cohen. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. On first down, Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second and 15 now, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now Trubisky. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Vince Beagle able to get in there and drop him behind the line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Parker the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And Jennings has it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. That's complete to Turner. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now it's Trubisky. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 26 and a first down. They come out here in the eye. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
But you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Here we go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You better be afraid of me. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL.
Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They can't hang with us.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side, yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side, yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side, yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why?